Hello and welcome to today's Coffee with Craig. It's Monday. It's Monday before Christmas. So next week, a week from today, will be Christmas Day. I cannot wait to get into my Christmas stockings, my Christmas gifts. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure a lot of you out there have a lot of fun toys planned for some loved ones, and hopefully you'll be receiving some yourself. Anyway, as you know, this is Coffee with Craig. I hope that you guys will take a minute right now before you do anything else to grab a cup of coffee, and then make sure to share this video, share this live feed so that folks can take a look and see what conversation in which you are partaking this morning. So today we're going to talk about gun violence, but not from the aspect of the firearm, because as you and I know, firearms do not create gun violence. Criminals, terrorists, those are the ones who actually are the purveyors of gun violence. But at a certain point, I think we all desire to own, possess, and be able to keep and bear arms in an effort to make ourselves safer, in order to protect ourselves. And some people choose to try and protect themselves in other ways. In many cases, many business owners choose to protect themselves utilizing bulletproof glass. You guys, if you've ever been into a number of gas stations, banks, a number of places, you'll notice that when you go in, there is this very, very thick plexiglass, which is otherwise known as bulletproof glass. And so in many communities, in order to, or either as a result of, or in order to prevent strong armed robbery or something along those lines, oftentimes what will happen is that the owner of that business will actually put in bulletproof glass. Well, in Philadelphia, there is a debate right now as to whether or not, or there's a bill that's been proposed as to whether or not business owners in restaurants that seat a certain number of people ought to be allowed to have protective glass. And the person who puts this thing forward, well, her argument is largely that, it's not about. Her argument is that so much. Well, let me just let you see what her argument is. Her argument is. By the way, her name is Councilwoman Cindy Bass, and she says this is not about plexiglass. We, community members, want sit-down restaurants in our neighborhoods that value our business and serve food with dignity and respect. Well, the interesting thing about this particular thing is that once again, this is where the free market guy comes out in me, and I'm like, if you don't feel that your restaurant is serving food or is serving you with dignity and respect, well, then guess what you do? You go to another restaurant. But to say that a business owner does not have the ability or the right to be able to protect or defend themselves, is just out and out plain wrong. And it appears I'm not the only one who feels that way.
Right now, a debate is raging over glass in businesses all around Philadelphia.
A new bill from the city council could force some of those business owners to get rid of their plexiglass barriers. NBC 10's Brandon Hudson is live in North Philadelphia at a store that may have to make some costly changes. Brandon.
Well, Jacqueline and Jim, the store owner here says if he has to remove this glass, it puts himself, his customers, and his employees in danger. He's passed out several of these flyers, which in bold print say, "Stay safe, vote no on this bill." To him, it's not a matter of dignity, it's a matter of protection. At this corner store on 17th and Allegheny, the customers know just how valuable the plexiglass barrier is. Several people stopped by to voice their support for the store owners. One chimed in during our interview, saying it's a bad idea to remove the glass.
It's just like taking down a wall that on the other side of the wall is 100 criminals.
These people have to understand that we spend a lot of time and money in the establishment.
The plexiglass debate is an amendment to the City Council Stop and Go bill, which would establish new rules for dine-in shops which sell beer and liquor. Tang owns 2 stores which are on the city's Stop and Go list. He told us he added a safety barrier which stretches to the ceiling at both stores after someone robbed one of them.
We had somebody jump from the counter all the way over, and I was so glad that he didn't have a weapon on him, because my wife was there. That's a weak argument. Because if our customers feel that they lose dignity, they will not stop coming to the store.
Councilman David O spoke out against the bill today. L&I will work with store owners if this bill is passed to figure out the use of this plexiglass by January 1st, 2021. The owner says if he has to remove this glass, it could cost him a couple $1,000s. Live in North Philly, I'm Brandon Hudson, NBC 10 News.
So, as you can see, this is not only this. It's not like, you know, the idea of this guy getting robbed or these businesses getting robbed. It's not like it's a pie in the sky. Oh, well, you know, gee, you know, it might happen, but chances are it'll never happen. In this particular case, it already happened. This was something that he did in response. Now, we're not talking about it goes back to this, and this is once again the mindset of some folks who they just have this fantasy view of, well, hey, you know what? If we just pretend that there are no bad guys out there, then if we just pretend, then we can make sure that nothing bad is going to happen. If we don't put barriers up, then no one will rob the place. If we put up gun-free school zone or gun-free zone signs, maybe that's what it is. Maybe what they say he should do is take down the protective glass and he should put up gun-free zone signs, because that will stop people from robbing them at gunpoint. Yeah, no, I don't get it either. But once again, in cities like Philadelphia, in Baltimore, in Oakland, in San Francisco, in Chicago, in Detroit, this is how they plan on combating crime. They want to make victims out of law-abiding citizens, and then they want to claim that the criminals are in fact victims. Welcome to the upside-down world in which many, many, many Americans live. Luckily, those who do not live behind the Iron Curtain, well, y'all, those of you who live in free America, well, y'all seem to have a little bit more common sense than some of these folks. So, please, keep up on what's going on here behind enemy lines here in not-so-free America. Pray for us, because Lord knows, as long as we have elected officials like this, well, we're going to need your prayer. Anyway, folks, you guys take care. Have a fun rest of your day. Please stay safe and stay free.
If you like our videos, follow, subscribe, like, and share.